You were scared. You were scared of that guy.
We're rolling. First of all, I'm never scared of anybody when I have you in my corner.
Nah, I'm in your corner. But I
Bro,
told
we
him
have a
about that
legendary jiu-jitsu, legendary grappling family. These guys, one of the most famous names in mixed martial arts.
Thank you.
Machado.
You know, oh, you're going to just blow the whole, I did a dramatic pause and you're going to just spurt out the name all of a sudden. Now you do intros. I can't do anything right with you now.
Machado.
Okay, do the whole thing. Who do we got? It's your show. I forgot. My bad. I'm just the host. I'm just a friend. Go ahead. Just do the whole introduction. I get one thing, but it's okay.
I'm sorry. I got super excited. That's my buddy.
I know you get excited over guys.
We know each other for at least over 20 years.
Yeah.
Do the intro. Say it right.
We got a legend in the house. Rigan Machado.
Yeah!
See, hey, I bet you money he was going to call you Rigan. Do you get mad when people call you Rigan? Hey, how mad you get when people call you Rigan?
No, it's funny because 9% the people I met for the first time, they come Reagan, they come different accent, different pronunciation, but it's normal because the R in Brazil is the same sound like H.
Yeah.
The right pronunciation is Rigan.
Rigan.
I've been to Fogo de Chao. I already knew that, so I wasn't going to mess up.
Are you going to say you've been to Fogo de Chao? That's how you know that? You don't learn that from going to Fogo de Chao. You learn that from going to jiu-jitsu class with a Brazilian mestre, and that's where you learn. That's where you learn how to pronounce their names correctly. You don't learn it from going to Fogo de fucking Chao. Don't disrespect the jiu-jitsu legend like that, saying you learn how to pronounce Brazilian names from going to a fucking restaurant.
Brother, have you ever drank in Guaraná?
Yeah, I love Guaraná.
Okay. And how's the R sound in Guaraná?
I can't spell Guaraná.
Exactly.
Is there R
one of the
Guaraná?
5 brothers who brought jiu-jitsu to America? Respect him.
No, thank you.
No, Guaraná, yes, have a R.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay.
You got to respect what's going on here. Let's not make a joke out of the picanha steak, okay? So let me tell you something right now. One of the 5 brothers to bring jiu-jitsu to America, the Machado family is one of the most legendary families in jiu-jitsu.
I agree.
And they got to get their flowers. A lot of people don't understand. It's the Machados and the Gracies. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
There's 2 names here. I mean, honestly, I think before we even start, you don't have to give me the full story because I know it's like an encyclopedia. But talk to me about your family, your cousins, the Gracies, the Machados, just so people understand what's going on here.
The relationship we have with the Grace family come from my mother. Mm-hmm. My mother's sister, Lair Grace, married the founder, Carlos Grace.
Wow.
And when she married Carlos Grace, my mother have a very good relationship with Carlos Grace. Growing up, I have issues of health with asthma. I have asthma, I have dyslexia, I have a lot of issues. And Carlos Grace start out to my mother, let me take care of this kid, because I want to put them to do Grace diet. I'm going to put him swim a couple times a day. And I moved to Rio to live with Carlos Grace to be treated, like to overcome the asthma. He put him to swim. He put to do this specific super health diet. And the same time, I have my cousin Ross Grace, Carlos Grace Jr. He said, no, put jiu-jitsu too. And I do every day, jiu-jitsu, swimming, go to school. And basically, after a while, Hollis Grace said, this kid, he have talent. Because I used to live in the country. He called my mother, I was around 14 years old. This kid have to stay. He have potential to be really, really good. And that's when I moved to live with Carlos Grace and my cousins. And after a while, little by little, all the brothers moved to Rio to start training jiu-jitsu.
Wow, yeah. Wow. How about your new family members? Ian McGarry Chado.
Who?
That's what I thought. He's an imposter.
What's that guy's name?
His name is Ian
Why?
Gary Machado. He's an Irish guy that
Oh,
took the Machado name.
Now Machado, it's so funny because the Machado name is the most common name in Brazil, Mexico, in Spain, and all over. Oh, sorry, guys.
Is that Ian?
That's Ian. He's Ian.
Is that Ian?
That's Ian.
Let me turn off.
It's okay. If it's Ian, let him talk to Rampage.
Just turn off.
Yeah, it's okay.
That's the most common name. I have 1,000 guys I meet who is Machado.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's like Smith or Johnson in Brazil.
Yeah.
So he's
Like
he's not related to you.
I'm not related.
No, because he's from Ireland and
Yes.
you know who I'm talking about? He's
Yes,
fighting in the UFC.
yes. He's an amazing kickboxer.
Yeah. Is his wife married? Is his wife related to your family?
No.
He trained at shoebox in Brazil.
Wait. Okay. I've been wanting to ask you this. So he took that name, and the bloodline don't even go back to you.
But we don't know why he took the name. They say he took the name to make his son, because he married this girl who had a kid, to make him feel good. There's like a lot of family things there, so I try to stay out of it.
Listen,
I feel like you should stay out of this one.
Listen, yeah, you can stay out of it, but it's not every day that a man takes his wife's name. And I'm here with the most famous Machado on the planet. How come I can't ask this though? How come you talk about it?
You're
I'm just trying to
allowed
ask
say
this.
whatever you want. I'm going to give you a platform to say whatever it is
Thank
you want.
you. Is it bad that I ask you this question?
No, you can ask any
No, you
question.
can ask
right?
anything you want.
Okay, so I got it clear. She's not related to you. Okay, now I understand. I don't know why he took that name. Okay, you have your opinion on why he took it. Okay.
It's the most common name I think I ever seen Machado. Even they create communities like Machado.
Yeah.
People, 1,000 Machados come and try to interact with each other and stuff. But it's a common last name like George
Or like a Rampage.
Bob.
Yeah.
No, the Rampage is not coming. but like me, Jaxxon, whenever I meet another Jaxxon, I always wonder like, am I related to this motherfucker? But it's a real common name.
Rampage Jaxxon, Michael Jackson.
What about your name? Your name ain't common though.
Bear Degidio? No, I actually come from Saint Egidio in Italy. So we're of Egidio. The D is of, an apostrophe, and then Egidio. So you go, it's Saint Egidio is a saint from a town, and then basically we're of him, and there's a straight
What's
tree.
Degidio mean?
It's he's a saint, he's a patron saint, and it's a whole story. It's Italian, different. We're Machado today.
Okay.
All right. One thing I want to know though is a lot of people mix up the whole concept of like jiu-jitsu coming to America. So you got 5 brothers, right? Or 4 brothers.
I have 4 brothers, yeah.
And then you guys come to America, you bring jiu-jitsu and what you've learned from your uncle, right? Carlos Gracie.
Yes.
And then the Gracies come and they have kids, and there's like 500 Gracies, and we've sat down with Hoist before, and a lot of people, that's a very famous name in jiu-jitsu. For the common person, they probably think that's it. But it's 2. There's 2 families here that have kind of been the forerunner of jiu-jitsu worldwide, right?
No, actually, it's everybody come from one place. It's like the Machado, the Gracie. When I came to the United States, we represent, my first school is called Carlos Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
Wow.
And we have the other, because I have 2 brothers, I have Helio Grace and Carlos Grace. I come from the Carlos Grace clan. And Helio Grace have the other clan, which is Rickson, Royce, and Helson, have another group. It's almost like have 2 groups who kind of close to each other, but not 100%. Basically, like my lawyer come for the group of Carlos Grace. He basically, when we came to the United States, the first school you opened was Carlos Grace. But you have problems to control the name Gracie.
Got it.
And I have a cousin who don't want to give the rights at the time. We went to hey, you use the name Grace, you're going to sue you. I have the rights.
Oh, wow.
And I didn't want to go to a lawsuit with my own family because name. I remember Chuck Norris come to me and say, "Hey, can put Machado."
Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris, yeah.
The actor.
Yeah.
He did what?
He come to us and said, "Put Machado because it's not worth to you guys to fight for name." That's when the Machado start. And we have 4 brothers, and we start like...
Chuck Norris brought the peace between the Machados and the Gracies.
It's not brought the peace. Chuck Norris is the reason we stay in the United States.
Wow.
I was getting ready to go back to United States, and Chuck Norris come before you go back to Brazil. Chuck Norris came to me. Let me show you something, and he brought me to a mall in Encino.
Encino in Los Angeles.
Yeah, he in Bobo, his partner, and. Do you see this spot over here? I want you to open a school over here, like 4,000 square feet. I said, Chuck Norris, first, I'm not legal. Second,
Sorry.
What is wrong with you today?
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
I'm a tourist. I came here just with my girlfriend to have a good time.
What is wrong with you today, Rampage?
I'm sorry. He's too honest. I'm sorry. He's just too honest. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
I'm legal today. I have my passport. I've been here for 30 years. I'm good.
Okay.
All right.
But the bottom line, he come to me and said, that's going to be your new school. And I said, Chuck, I don't know. I can afford this. Look expensive. I said, Rigan, you don't understand. I own the mall. It's my mall. You guys not going to have to pay anything. It's for free. And you can stay here for 4 years. Don't need to give me one dime. And he helped to market. And that's how the Machado start grow, because I brought, when the academy open was super success, I said, man, I can't handle. I want to compete. I have, in 1 week, we have 200 students.
In 1 week?
1 week, yeah. Because he did the grand opening on the mall with us. He went to the mall, have 5,000 people, all the medias, and he put everywhere.
Wow.
He did the demonstration on the middle of the mall with us. He did all the arm bars and...
He knew jiu-jitsu? He knows
Yeah,
jiu-jitsu?
he's a black belt under us.
You trained him?
Yeah, he been training with us for a long time. Yeah.
How did you meet Chuck Norris?
I met him through a guy who just died. His name is Richard Norton.
Okay.
And Richard Norton and another guy named John Will. John Will used to own a magazine in Australia called Blitz. And I met them and they said, let me bring Chuck Norris to meet you. I think Chuck Norris is going to like you. Yeah, I was in the garage teaching some jiu-jitsu. Chuck Norris showed up. And that's how it started. Chuck Norris come to the garage to train with us. And basically, like, he opened, he used to live in Tarzana. He created a jiu-jitsu area for him to go to his house. And I want to open a school for these guys. That's how it started. The first Machado Academy.
Hey, tell Chuck Norris I'm a big fan of him and tell him
he love you.
Yeah.
He don't miss one MMA fight. He know about all the fighters.
Wow.
Chuck Norris still watches UFC.
Oh, he love you.
Hey, tell him Rampage said thank you for inventing
You
the
need to
push-up.
bring him to the show.
Push-up?
Yeah, he invented the push-up.
Who did?
Chuck Norris.
I thought Bruce Lee invented the
No,
push-up.
Chuck Norris invented the push-up.
No, Chuck Norris invented
Nobody was doing the push-up before Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris invented the engine.
Tell Chuck Norris he's welcome to come on Jaxxon.
No,
anytime.
he gonna love you. He love you guys. Anytime
we
you
love
guys
Chuck
contact them, he gonna love to
Chuck
come
Norris
to
on
your
the
show.
podcast. I'll let him kick you. We'll film it. I'll let
No,
him do
wait,
it.
you gonna let him kick me?
Yeah, I'll let him
Fuck
do
off.
it. He'll do a demonstration. You know Chuck Norris has one of the craziest kicks? I guarantee you he kicks better than Luke Rockhold.
I bet you he does too.
Yeah. So you literally get Chuck Norris to come to your garage to train jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, that we come friends right away. Chuck Norris come like
That's crazy.
he have a event called UFOF, his organization of karate. He start all the time bring us to the event. Have 400 karate guys, and all these guys start to want to do jiu-jitsu. That's how help us to start doing seminars and get super busy. Chuck Norris was the one who opened my first school. And he not only opened my school, he got his lawyers to get all my paperwork. His lawyers right away get letters from everybody. Jean LaBelle helped us to sign letters. Ben Orchides. We have 100 letters from celebrities, friends of Chuck signing for us. And we got the citizenship in 1 year.
Wow.
So what's the timeline? You come to America, you start training in your garage, you meet Chuck Norris.
No.
No?
When I came to America, I used to live in San Francisco with one of my cousins named Cesar Grace.
The Cesar Gracie that trains the Diaz brothers?
Yeah. He was my student. He used to train for me in Brazil. He used to live in my house in Brazil.
The striking coach, the boxing coach.
No, the jiu-jitsu coach.
The jiu-jitsu.
Cesar
Yes, I'm
Grace.
sorry. Yes, he trains with them at the jiu-jitsu. No, because I was thinking of the place they train at. Not because they now train at a gym. They do jiu-jitsu with the Diaz brothers. Have their own. Stop. The Diaz brothers have their own Diaz Academy, and I've seen him in there.
Let him
I've meant
finish,
to say
man. You
jiu-jitsu,
just
yes.
And Cesar was the one who kind of, you have to come to America, you have to come to America, you have to come to America. Said, let's go. I stay in San Francisco. I grew up with Royce in Brazil. I knew Royce like a brother. Royce, come to LA, man. San Francisco is not a place. Come here. And I said, yeah, let's go to LA. Yeah, I love LA right away. And I remember Royce Horion come to me, his older brother, Rigan, you have to teach jiu-jitsu. Pretty soon we're going to open the first Grace Academy. Come. It's funny because the same time I arrived, Rickson Grace arrived. And we start right away teach in the garage. But you know what's the coolest thing ever? I was a big fan of Bruce Lee. And I remember the first or the second week, the first guy, Horion said, hey, I want you to teach him. It was Jimmy Kelly. You remember the one that Entered the Dragon, the black guy?
Which one is that?
Jim Kelly.
The guy from
black
Enter the
guy
Dragon.
from Enter the Dragon.
Oh, yeah.
He passed away.
Yeah.
He come and said, man, I watched Enter the Dragon hundreds of times. And I start training for him, teaching him. After this, a week passed, another guy showed up, John Saxon, the white
other guy.
And I said, what the hell is going on? Like, two of the guys, and later met Bob Wall, the guy who had the scar.
Yeah.
And was so crazy because I want to put in the Beverly Hills Academy one time a poster. They said, I couldn't find the poster. I called Bob, do you have an extra poster? I said, yeah, come to the house. When I got to the house, Bob Wall, he just passed away too. He come, that's posters for you. I looked to him, I'm sorry, but I can't accept this poster. This is the original poster. I said, no, it's for you. I want to give to you. And when I got the poster, I have everybody on the move sign the poster.
Wow.
That's why I didn't want to accept. Even Bruce Lee just passed away, but his wife signed. And I have the poster in my house today.
You still have it?
I still have it.
What's your address?
I said, let me keep this poster.
Yeah. But
I want that poster.
But you were training out of a garage, like out of your house?
Yeah. No, first was a Horion Academy.
Okay.
No, Horion Garage. And little by little, when we move away, far away from Horion, we start teaching the garage. And from that's when I met Chuck Norris.
But that's how you got into movies, training all those actors. Huh?
The movies was an accent. Chuck Norris actually was, I never want, the truth, I didn't like the industry in Hollywood. I think it's weird people at the beginning. But Chuck Norris started a TV show called Texas Ranger.
Yeah.
You remember the one in Texas? Yes. He called me, said, Rigan, I want you guys on my show. And I said, Chuck, I'm not an actor. I have a big accent. He said, no, you play yourself. Just come over. And I said, okay, come over. And I remember when we went to the show, we did a show play us on the Texas Ranger. And after this, I don't know what happened. I started getting phone calls. It sounded like another person who called me was Steve Seagal. And Steve Seagal called me and said, hey, I'm doing this Under Siege movie, Fighting on the Train, the C2. I want you guys to come over. I want to do some jiu-jitsu fight scenes. I said, what the hell is going on? It sounded like I go to Warner Brothers and in the studio doing the fight scene, Steve Seagal. It sounded like little by little people start calling us to be advisor, to help to train. That's when little by little I start thinking like, man, I work with him. The films.
Yeah, right. Two
movies. I remember what's amazing about him. I'm proud of him. I remember we working this small film. The movie even never come out. Was this Argentina producer, director who did this film, looked like a copy of Enter the Dragon, but the movie never come out. But he was on the film. I have a few other actors. I remember I was talking to him working, and he said, I'm going to try this movie business. And pretty soon I see he doing this big movie with Liam Neeson and Brian Cooper. And I said, God damn, this guy is amazing. That's when I realized it's kind of nice to see before and after. You know what I mean? And to see him in a big movie like that was amazing.
Yeah, he was showing me how to. I didn't know how to fight in movies, or he the one who taught me how to.
You don't know how to what?
No, it's different. Tell him, it's different. He don't understand. It's different fighting.
What's different?
It's like example, a real fighter. It's funny because all the major fight choreographers explain that when you fight a real fighter, is fight very tight. The camera don't see. And the camera have to see the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch and the reaction. And a lot of these things, a lot of rehearsal of action, reaction, without touch. That's why fight choreography and they use stunt guys. What's amazing, because the stunt can sell the punch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because everything sound is, you punch the guy do 2 flips on the air. That's what the camera like. It basically, a real fighter sometimes is very tight. If for the camera, you have to open more your arms, you have to exaggerate a little bit. Do the expression, action, reaction. It's amazing.
Yeah, I was on a movie set and I had to fight on a movie on there, and I didn't know. I just know how to fight in real. And he came, he was like, no. And he taught me how to, and I still use that today. So thank you, brother. I really appreciate
thank you.
I still use it in my movies today, and I just did a movie not too long ago, and I always remember the stuff you taught me, and I do it. And then the stunt coordinator, he said, oh my God, he said, Rampage, I'm really impressed on how well you fight on camera, because most fighters can't get it.
Yes.
And I was going against a pro wrestler, and I guess I think that was his first time doing it. So he kept getting really close, because pro wrestling got to get close.
You have to be careful.
Yeah, got to be careful. He's a big guy, and I apologize. It's been a while since I talked to him, and my memory, I can't remember exactly his name, but he a big, tall pro wrestler, and I try my best not to hit him every time. It's so hard when they get close to you.
No, it's when you see the real major I think the number one school I ever seen, the best I ever seen in my life, is a studio called 8711. 8711, I met these guys from the beginning when they start just be a stunt guys, the guy used to double Keanu Reeves in Matrix. And now these guys, the top directors on the industry for action films. And I remember one of the guys come, hey, Rigan, I just work in Fast and Furious. I was friend of Paul Walker and come friends of Van Diesel. I work in Fast and Furious 5. And basically I got a phone call from this studio. It was the guys who owned the studio was these 2 friends of mine. One's David Leith and Chad. And Chad, hey, I have this movie called John Wick with Keanu Reeves. Let's talk about it, because we're going to change the fight scenes. I said, like, what you mean you change? We're going to do a lot of judo, a lot of jiu-jitsu. It's gonna look awesome. But when you go over there, the team is like 5, 6, 7 different styles. And they mix the style with jiu-jitsu with knife, jiu-jitsu with gun. I said, what the hell? That's unbelievable. He go take the guy down, put the gun right on the guy's face, and want to shoot the guy's face. These ideas I never seen before. I never seen you take down and stab the guys right on the eyes. Like, I said, man, are you serious? That's what's gonna be.
How you feel about that?
No, I think the first move who start change the game for me, because the evolution come from martial arts and the movies adapt the martial arts for the film. I think the number one guy who's the base for all this change was Bruce Lee, who come out of grappling, come out of this, he is training for everybody. He trained even with Jean LaBelle, who was a judo guy. He doing a lot. You see Bruce Lee doing choke, doing some crucifixion, Enter the Dragon, or some years.
Nobody was doing it back then. Huh?
Yeah, he was the first one to add grappling in a fight scene.
To Kung Fu, right?
Yeah.
Would you say he was the first mixed martial artist?
Yes. You see, he in speed, we have the gloves.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
He knew he was so ahead his time. It's unbelievable.
Did you ever meet Bruce Lee, or did he pass away
do you
before?
know what's funny? I met everybody surround him. I met the daughter. Do you know what's the craziest? I met the son.
Before he passed? Wow.
Before he passed. A friend of mine called me to meet Daniel Nosanto.
Oh, yeah.
Daniel Nosanto come with my black belt.
Really?
Yeah, he trained for me for 9 years, every day private. For 9 years.
I watched him train with Eric Paulson.
Yes, Eric Paulson is my student too, yeah.
Really?
He's one of my black belts.
So you met Daniel Santo when he was training?
No, I met him, this friend, one of my students named Mark Danny. He do Cowley.
Yeah.
He created a group called Dog Brothers. And he told me, I want you to meet this master called Daniel Son. Arrive in his warehouse, I see people using sticks. I never seen that before. I didn't understand because they hit it.
Is it the Filipino art?
Yeah, like cowls. I didn't know what it is. It's the first time I see people. I said, that's a dance. What's that? I didn't understand at all. And have this guy come to talk to me. He have a bandana and he start talking about, he teach me, explain what it is.
I used to see Bear walk around with a stick, like it's a big stick, but I didn't know why he was doing it. Then one time I got close to him, it smelled like shit.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah. When they watched it, it was the first time I got introduced to Cowley. But the guy who come and explained to me, I said, Paul, you're a very nice guy. What's your name? He said, my name is Brendan. I didn't know it was Bruce Lee's son.
Wow.
Because he looked like a normal American white guy, little bit Asian, but I thought, oh, nice guy. And later he was doing a movie with Dolph Lundgren about some mafia, Japanese mafia, Yakuza, everybody tattoo. And he have this big premiere. And I was like, wow, he's Bruce Lee's son. I didn't know. I met him a couple times.
And you didn't even know he was Bruce Lee's son?
I didn't know he was Bruce
humble.
Lee's son. He's very... I remember I was talking to the guy who did The Crow, the stunt coordinator, fight choreographer, the second unit director, a guy named Jeff Hamada. He was my student too. He trained for me. He did all Little Weapons, all the Little Trouble in Little China, with Russell Crowe. At the time, he was the number one guys in action films. And he was explaining to me he wanna not be under the father legacy. He wanna create his own identity as an actor, as a performance. But Jeff Amada was explaining to him, you have to go through first. You have to get inside the door. You use what you know, your relationship with your father because that's going to give you opportunity to get on the business. But the truth, he little by little want to do a lot of acting performance. And that was his challenge.
I wanted to ask you a question about Bruce Lee. He was a little guy, right? What weight class do you think he would be in UFC?
I think he's a ultra lightweight. He was 135 or 140 pounds.
How do you think he would do in modern MMA right now if he was trained?
I think Bruce Lee is same like Carlos Grace. I look Bruce Lee like Carlos Grace was the same weight Bruce Lee is 140 pounds, not a big guy at all. But what Carlos Grace did to us is his vision, his knowledge, his experiencing to see ahead the future. He said, I want to create a family to change the world of martial arts. That was Carlos Grace's vision. He was talking about that like 40 years ago. I think Bruce Lee is like Carlos Grace. I see Bruce Lee almost more like a master. For sure, he's a great athlete. He have a chance to do okay, but I don't see him as a fighter. I see him as a guy who changed the martial arts in the history when we need at the time. But I don't see him like, hey, Bruce Lee, how he doing the UFC? It's a complete different game. Yeah. It's a complete different
Even if
time.
he trained for it, had coaches just like us.
Yes.
I think a lot of people also don't give him they give him credit as being like this greatest ever, like the ultimate guy, or like these terms people use. But what Bruce Lee also did that people obviously don't talk about, the stretching, the dynamic motion of your body, understanding the concept of mixing multiple martial arts. Like the guy literally probably invented the term MMA, mixed martial arts. Like he mixed multiple martial arts.
Yes.
And like you said, the glove, the training techniques he would use on training equipment he would make, the way he would stretch his back out, like all these cool things they never talk about. They just talk about, the forefinger.
You know the style he creates called Kendo or
Yeah,
something like
Jeet
that.
Kune
Jeet Kune Do is his vision is a mix of things.
Yeah.
He was always open mind to learn boxing, to learn judo, to learn whatever he can get to bring you as one.
Yeah.
And the mixed martial arts is the same basic idea. Mixed martial arts brought Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling, box, kicking box, everything to one style. You know what I mean? Which you can start on stop, go to the ground, you never stop. You know what I mean? And I think the vision of Bruce Lee was the beginning of everything. I think that was because the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu idea, I remember Horton idea, the Carlos Gracie idea, because people didn't look Jiu-Jitsu as a martial arts. Look Jiu-Jitsu, this is like judo, or this like this, is not like a real martial art. Carlos believed 90% of the fights end up on the ground. He believed, I take the fight to the ground, I'm going to submit the person. And that's the idea in the beginning for creating UFC. Horton was the pioneer to create the UFC, to say, hey, let's get all these guys, no rules. Let's see who is going to win. And Royce have opportunity to win the first 3 UFCs. And that helped to avalanche of spread Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu everywhere. Jiu-Jitsu right now in over 200 countries, come like the second biggest sport in soccer, in Brazil behind soccer. In America have over 1,000 schools. You see now Abu Dhabi, you see now this event, people start paying the grapplers $1 million.
Yeah, CGI.
CGI. And the evolution now, all this new generation, no gi. Oh, it's fantastic. I think Jiu-Jitsu now is like, now you see UFC is getting involved in grappling.
Yeah.
And they put in UFC.
UFC Fight Pass has it. Yeah.
Yes. I think is example I remember was Prince Tarnan, who created Abu Dhabi. He got 300 instructors brought to Abu Dhabi. Now I heard now the Saudi want to do the same. Qatar, Dubai, they want to bring instructors to grow the sport. It's unbelievable.
In my opinion, I feel like jiu-jitsu has had a bigger impact on Americans and the world, bigger than boxing.
Oh, you think? Oh,
I think so. I'm gonna tell you what.
I'll
tell you why. Because, boxing has been the #1 comeback sport in the world for over 100 years now, right? And jiu-jitsu came along, and now, like you said, all the students you name off, all these people doing. You don't see a lot of kids watching, De La Hoya, Mayweather, Mike Tyson and stuff, then going to the gym and training boxing.
That's true.
You don't see that.
I don't see that.
You see, they like the box. They like to watch the box. They're a big fan of boxing, but they don't go to the gym and become boxers themselves. You see, jiu-jitsu came into America for us first. I just can speak for America. It came here, and we saw it, and it spread all the way around the world because of the UFC. And now people going to the gym. You see nerds doing jiu-jitsu and they're killers. What's this one, the one of the best? They get this little nerd with the glasses.
Kyle, he was just here. He's
not
little.
that guy. Not that guy. It's another.
You're talking about Mikey Muschieri.
I don't know the guy.
Yeah.
And he went viral because he was singing some crazy song, and people was like, "That guy's a nerd, but he can kill you." Like you will have no idea if this guy can literally kill you. But you see a boxer, you would know, like, that guy's a fighter. You can tell. But with jiu-jitsu, I feel like it's changed the world. Why do you think jiu-jitsu had that impact on the world like that?
I think I think was the jiu-jitsu opened the doors for a lot of different groups. Like example, I remember Dana White. Another day was, I want to put my daughter to learn jiu-jitsu because that can help her to defend herself well. People like that who have a big followers, have big power. Like example, Brad Cooper now put his daughter to do jiu-jitsu. You know what I mean? I was talking to the surfer, Kerry Slater. He was saying, man, any martial art, I want to put my kids first to do jiu-jitsu. If for me, the evolution you see now Tom Hardy, who is one of the biggest stars in the world, going to a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition. You see the owner of Facebook going to a competition. I said, that helped the sport to grow everywhere because now the celebrities get involved.
Yeah, Zuckerberg is now doing the ranking system for UFC. They just announced it today.
Doing
UFC and Meta are teaming up to create a new ranking system for the UFC.
Yeah, I feel like jiu-jitsu, in my opinion, has grown so fast and been so successful because you can do a martial art without getting punched. That's what I think.
That's true.
And you can be just as effective and finish someone, make someone tap out, make someone give up without getting punched. A lot of people, a lot of people don't like getting punched.
Yes,
and that's why I think it's a excellent martial art for you can learn, you can master without ever getting punched in the face.
I agree with you 100%.
One thing I wanted to ask you, and it's kind of about the Bruce Lee thing. Do you know if it's true if Bruce Lee did this underground fight in San Francisco? It was like a fight to the death. It's like a very famous story.
He didn't kill nobody.
No, but that's
I think Bruce Lee I believe he's a real guy. Like you get in his face, he's gonna fight. I have stories like Chuck Norris, Bobo Wall, Daniel Nosano. A lot of even Jim Kelly told me stories because I was fanatic about Bruce Lee. But sometimes stories can get bigger through time. And I think it's come like almost like
a mythical.
A
legend.
Super legend.
Yeah, super legend.
People, when talking about Bruce Lee, they so in love with the character of Bruce Lee, who was the master at the time to help to change the martial arts, to help the martial arts to go to the next level. I think in anything, some people, like you see the basketball, like guys like Michael Jordan, come today big in their life. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think the right time, the right moment, these people changing, sports changing. Yeah, I think Bruce Lee is a guy who get to the level. He's a legend. Yeah. He's a master. But the example, the only way you can see the reality is to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think you don't know. You know what I mean?
But did you ever hear of any of those stories?
I heard,
those fights?
yes.
Do you know if any of them were real? Did anybody ever?
Yes.
Oh, some of them were real?
Yes.
Like those underground fights?
Jimmy Kelly was explaining, because the problem China have, the masters of China didn't want to let the Kung Fu, the martial arts get out from China. And I think when Bruce Lee started teaching, he opened school. I want to teach. I want people to learn. I want to spread the martial arts. I think he have a lot of controversy, like it's not cool. People want to challenge him. He accept the challenge. Let's go. You know what I mean?
So so the story is they sent a few people over to confront him from China.
100%
in his studio in San Francisco, right? And then he basically locked the door and said, "Okay, if you don't think I should be teaching, whoever loses is right." And then he fought them. And that story is true.
It's true.
Wow.
You guys had the same culture in Brazil too, though.
That's
example,
crazy.
we grew up in Brazil. Like example, I have a coach named Hoss Grace. And once a week, Hoss Grace bring a different style of martial arts. I was 15, 16. He said, "Hey, Rigan, you have to fight this guy. You're not allowed to punch him. Your job is to take him down and submit him." Once a week, he brings sometimes a big guy, a wrestler. He brings a Thai boxer. He brings boxer. And we clinch, take him down, and try to submit. But you get better. When you're slow, you get punched on the face, you learn it right away. That's the way to learn. That build the confidence to defend myself on the street, because it's almost like every situation I have on the street, this happened to me at the academy. And we get kind of wise to, hey, when you clinch, be careful, because you get the feeling the guy want to punch you, clinch under, get the legs, do something. You know what I
That
mean?
is so crazy.
Bro, I've heard stories about Brazil, like people come and challenge, different martial artists come and challenge you in the gyms.
Before Jiu-Jitsu, they start creating a lot of rivalry against other styles. Jiu-Jitsu, nobody want to mix styles. Judo and Jiu-Jitsu didn't get along. After this, have this freestyle, like no gi, they didn't get along. You have all this rivalry in martial arts. And little by little, they bump heads and start fire. They invade each other academy, hell break loose, and they create like let's go to a MMA fight. They create the event, but all about rival. Was not about money. It's like about like a soccer team go against another soccer team, but in fighting, and have all the people fighting. Was fantastic. Was an amazing way to grow up as a soldier, like a soldier from Jiu-Jitsu. You know what I mean? I never go out by myself. I always have my team with me. I have 10 guys because you don't know. You cross with another rivalry, you're going to have to fight.
It's like a gang, huh?
Yeah.
This was in
There's
Brazil.
no
though.
weapons.
In
No
Brazil.
In Brazil.
And like if you guys would see each other like at a dinner or something, would it just pop off or people would say things?
No, it's like almost like it starts slowly, the rivalry. It start like, but pretty soon we see each other as a fight.
It's like Karate Kid, the movie.
Yeah.
It's like you don't like each other.
And was Vtor Belffort with you guys?
Vtor Belffort, I met him the first time he was under Carson Grace. It's funny because one time, I love Vtor today, he's one of my best friends, but we almost got in a fight. Yeah. It was very strange. It's like I suppose Carson Grace, somebody start talking, oh, I have this black belt. At that time, he used to compete. He's going to fight against you, whatever. Yes, sir. No problem. Let's put in the fight, event of Jiu-Jitsu. I'm here. You know what I mean? And for some reason, he started talk to UFC. He said, I retired sport. Now I want to fight UFC. He was in his 21, was a very young guy. And somebody said, hey, he gonna been talk trash about you.
Wow.
He said, you're a pussy, you don't want to fight. And the guy come to me and said the same thing. Oh, he said this and that. And son, like he said, I need to go over there and see what's up with this guy. You know what I mean? I didn't know him well. And we come and say, hey, what's up, man? You will have a problem or something? And he come, no, because the guy told me you've been talk trash. I said, I didn't say anything. Who's the, it sounded like we turn around to the guy and say, you've been talk trash about create this bullshit. And Vito, we almost got to a fight with that.
Yeah, I would have jumped his ass.
You guys became one team.
It was a confusion because the guy created a problem who didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
And after a while, I met Vito in Abu Dhabi. And Vito said, I want to apologize. I'm a big fan. I grew up watching you guys and stuff. And I said, Vito, I like you too. You're doing amazing UFC. You have a talent. And after that, we become super good friends. Some guys is danger, man, because they create this drama in which sometimes you don't know where the bullshit started. You know?
And then was Vtor training with you guys too?
No, Vito was, I don't know, for me at the time, it was everybody was talking about him.
Got it.
Carson Grace, he was under Carson Grace. And everybody said, man, this kid's so talented because he's not just a jiu-jitsu guy. He's super strong, but he can punch. And before even the UFC, the community, the fighter community brag about him. And I remember seeing him fight in the UFC, knock these guys. I remember he fought one time Anderson Silva, which for me at the time, I think he was one fighting Pride with You know what I mean? And Vtor beating him on the UFC super fast. I was like,
Vanderlei Silva?
Vanderlei Silva.
Oh yeah. My God,
And I was like surprised. I was like, man, that's this guy, this kid can punch.
Yeah.
And his career being what 30 years fighting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's
I
unbelievable.
mean, he held the record for like the most knockouts, the most knockouts in the UFC for a while.
Yeah, he was the first jiu-jitsu black belt that I knew that had hands like that, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, in the
I
UFC
agree.
that I knew of.
Yeah.
You did you were a Pan American champion, ADCC veteran. You're also a coral belt, right?
Yes.
What's that? Hold on, I'm sorry. I apologize. Coral belt.
Now, in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu have the series, like black belt series. And after these have the masters.
After
belts,
black belt?
After black belt.
Or you consider it after black belt?
Yeah, the after black belt have the guys up, the masters. They call the first one is 7 stripes, which is coral. After coral belt have 8 stripe, which is red and white, which is that's the one I have now, 8 stripes. And the last one, 9, is the red belt. It's the final belt.
The red belt is the final belt.
The final belt.
Wait, so black belt is not the final belt?
No.
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 So in the US, most people think black belt, that's the best. But what you're saying in jiu-jitsu, it goes black belt, then it goes 7 stripes. Then you get a coral belt. And then coral belt, you could get 8 stripes, but your 9th stripe is actually just a red belt.
Just red belt.
What color is the coral belt?
The coral is black and red. And the next one is red and white. Red and white.
How many years you got to?
I was the youngest black belt at the time. I got my black belt 17. And right now I'm in my 50s. I've been, you know what I mean, over 36 years.
So how do you get the stripes on your black belt?
They have organizations. You have 2 or 3 organizations who come and said it's time for your next level. They do big events, and because it's not many people get this belt. You know what I mean?
But I train with Bernardo and Checkmat and Leo Vera. So
Yes.
so if Leo Vera goes to get his coral belt, who gives it to him? If his sensei or his master's not
His
here
masters,
anymore.
yes. No, in case his master, they have organizations
got
above
it.
everybody. Like
Who just got one in South County?
I don't know.
Oh, Alon goes.
Alon
He got one in Laguna Niguel or something.
So if you become my master in jiu-jitsu, I hate to say that, master, but if you shut up, you don't even go.
I'm just watching you with your fingers. I don't know what's going on.
Thank you. And you get the highest belt, and I'm under you, and I get up. I'm a blue belt right now, and I get up, and you like promote me. When you get the highest belt, do I automatically get a belt?
Rampage, you're so talented. I guarantee you're gonna be a super master so fast. Yeah. You're gonna break all the records.
But you're a black belt,
because
right?
you're so talented.
I'm a blue belt on the Fabiano Iha.
No, but you're a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
I'm a blue belt. I thought I got my blue belt. I never tested
I have a
one.
story about Fabiano Iha. You're gonna love it.
Let's hear it. I love Fabiano.
I went to South Brazil first time ever in Florianopolis.
That's what he's
ever. Yeah. My cousin Crawley and my cousin Helion moved over there. And they started just fought a competition called Sambo. I just won the championship. Sambo. I won at the time silver medalist in the World Games or something like that. And basically I go to Brazil and I have the Russia guy gave me his jacket. We exchanged jacket. I give the Brazilian uniform. He gave me the Russian. Yeah, I have the uniform like Adidas.
Yeah.
The Sambo on the back. Is some guy touched my shoulder over there in Florianopolis. I went over there to this guy. What do you do? I said, no, I just come back in a competition of Sambo. And he said to me like, hey, I'm a judo guy. I'm on the team of Olympic Games in judo or something. He was the king of the town. The guy's like 230 pounds. His nickname is like Popcorn. I don't know why, because he keep jumping before throw somebody. And people call him the Popcorn. And I said, all right. And he said, I want to train with you. And I go to my cousin. This guy want to train for me. Can I bring him to the academy? I thought just me and him. My cousin, sure, no problem. When I got over there, I have hundreds of people in the academy, people with cameras everywhere. I said, what the hell is going on? I just want to train with this guy. He said, no, he come to challenge you. You don't understand? I said, no, he come to train. The guy come to training, and right away I get him the double leg, I submit him. After this, I get him a leg lock. I said, hey, man, you're not allowed to do that. I said, I'm not a judo. I fight sambo in Brazilian Jiu-jitsu. We allowed to do that. You come here to train, or you want to just do judo? Say, okay, let's train. Sound like I beat him like 20 times and stuff. And a week later, this guy come to the academy. That's when the Fabiano story come to the academy, and he's I just got on the street and this guy choked me out, and no, he do jiu-jitsu. I want to learn jiu-jitsu to defend myself. And son, like I say, tell me about this fight. He start talking about the fight. If Fabiano Ira is a student of my cousin Crowley, he told me the story. I said, well, hold on a second. Fabiano, come over. He was the guy. And I said, hey, guys, shake hands. Let's finish this now. And Fabiano Ira looked at me. Fabiano, shake his hand. Let's finish. Done. You guys don't have to fight anymore. They shake hands, become friends. And that's how I met Fabiano Ira. He was a troublemaker.
He was training at your gym?
No, he was training under my cousin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my cousin was his teacher, a guy named Crowley. He's a character, man. He's a,
Fabiano, he's good.
He's a phenomenal, funny guy.
Yeah, he's very funny.
I love the guy.
Yeah.
Who would you consider in your mind is like the greatest Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu athlete of all time?
We have different generations.
Yeah.
In my generation, when they used to compete, the two guys who was considered to be the best was Jaxxon and me. And we controlled the sport at the time. Like I have almost 365 fights, no loss. I won for 10 years straight.
Wow.
Yeah, no loss. I have 19 fights in one day at the time.
19 fights?
19 fights in 4 divisions. I submit everybody.
Jeez.
Things like that because we train. I train 3 times a day. I train morning, evening. I have the best camps. Toughest guy. I try to do 40 spars every day. I was mentally, physically ready to fight. You know what I mean? That people say, what's your secret? I say, I just spent time on the mat in a spar. 95% was a spar, 5% was techniques. Training.
Once you got into it for past a couple of years, past novice age, did you ever get submitted on the mat in training?
No, I get submitted every day. Because Hollis have a method. Hollis for me was the best guy. He said, the best way for you get your defense is to put the best guys to attack you. You survive these guys, nobody's going to submit you. And the second thing, he put us to wrestle guys not very good to build your confidence on your submission. It's almost like you're confident because I said, I teach you techniques. I put you to train with a good guy. You're not going to get him. I need to build this confidence. And he had this method. He used the spar the right way for you psychology, work on your confidence for improve the attack. And he said, man, you want to be a hammer? Let's start as a nail. You're going to get beat up first for later to be a hammer. You know what I mean? You're not going to beat up people right away. You have to learn how to lose first. When you learn how to lose, later you're going to learn how to beat people.
You know, that's crazy you say that.
That's amazing.
I was telling him, that's what I used to do when I was first started learning jiu-jitsu, because I was learning on-the-job training. I just got thrown right into MMA, right? I had 2 amateur fights, and I was in King of the Cage. I was fighting, and then a couple fights at King of the Cage, on to Pride. And I was learning jiu-jitsu as I go. So what I would do was I would let the guys put me in bad positions. I didn't tell them. I'm just rolling with them, and I just let them put me in bad positions. And I just worked.
Survive.
Yeah, survive. Try to get out. Yeah. Try to get out. And throughout my career, I only got submitted twice, but both rear naked chokes. I couldn't figure that one out.
Yes. No, but your career is phenomenal. I was a big fan, still a big fan. I think the things the way you fight, your style, I said, man, this guy's a showman.
So exciting.
Because he was the first showman in mixed martial arts. He have his trademark. He come with a big chain. He's screaming. I said, man, this guy born to do shows because he brought that to mixed martial arts. Because not many people at the time he used to fight in Pride who do that.
Yeah. You know what the thing is? I thought about that too, because that's my thing.
It's amazing, man.
I wanted to be a pro wrestler as a kid.
Brother, you have to do it, brother. Pro wrestling is so big. I see the Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Fuck. Unbelievable.
He's young. He got a good body. If I ever do pro wrestling now, it'd be just for fun, like a hobby, and it just be like an enforcer, every now and then go beat somebody up. But my 25 years in this sport has not been kind to my body.
Man, I cry every day to wake up on the bed. My body is not healthy like it used to be.
Have you gotten stem cells yet?
I did some, but I really want to do more.
I'm gonna talk to a bio accelerator in Colombia. They the best, brother.
The best one?
They're the best ones.
Yeah. Do you know Mel Gibson?
Yeah, I know Mel Gibson.
Yeah, Mel Gibson, he did a stem cell.
Yeah.
He was the first one he started talk to me about. He introduced me to his doctor.
Is it in America?
He's in two places. Now he have a place in Texas. And he have a place out in Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
But I think Dominican Republic, you have more cells. Which is not legal in America.
Yeah, America's they weird with the rules
and
stuff.
It's kind of that's why a lot of the athletes he set up, a lot of the celebrities go there because they do a big injection. I think the results is right way. Mel Gibson even brought his father at the time, who was 100 years old, to stem cell. Yeah. The guy start like getting healthy. It's like crazy. Mel Gibson.
Yeah, everybody has their own
approach. He talking about the stem cell in Joe Hogan.
Yeah. I saw it. Yeah. Rampage tells everybody about Bioaccelerator in Colombia, but he just likes going to Colombia to party. So
what?
I don't think.
Why are you going to Bear and Rampage?
I have a question. Where in Colombia? Because I think Colombia is amazing.
Medellin.
Yeah.
How you pronounce it? Medellin.
Medellin.
I call it Medellin. It's good, but
amazing.
I don't go there to party. But come on, it's part of you there.
He came back with these little black rhinos. He takes them. He goes, "Oh, it makes me last for a week." That's for you, brother, not for me.
No, don't.
Then he brings the spray, all kinds of stuff.
Okay, yeah, the spray. Yeah,
brother, you need to go to Brazil. Brother. Brazil, you're the
most
king.
Beautiful girls ever.
You have to go to Brazil. Brazil, I never seen a place like Brazil. Swear to God.
Where in Brazil?
Everywhere. But I think the place who shocked me the most was a place called Florianopolis. I never seen that in my life. I went over there. I went to like a place like 7-Eleven. I went to buy some food. I see the cashier. I looked to her. I said, God damn, this girl is like a...
He's not lying, bro.
Victoria's Secret supermodel. Yeah, asking her. She was like probably like 17 years old. Yeah, ask, excuse me, what the hell are you doing here as a cashier? Why you don't work as a supermodel? You're the most beautiful girl I've seen ever. She started laughing. I said, why are you laughing? Your first time in Florianopolis? He said, yeah. Come back. A week later, he tell me the same thing. He said, what this girl talking about? Yeah, a friend of mine, hey, Rigan, let's go surf or something. I said, okay, let's go surf. I go over there, start put wax on the board before I go surf. It sounded like I see 5 girls walk. I look, God damn, this girl's beautiful. I said, it sounded like I see 5 more, 6 more, 7 more. Over 100 different girls passing in front of me. I said, I don't want to surf anymore. I want to know what's going on. Is a party? Is a supermodel fashion week? What's going on? In that place is almost 10 girls for each guy. It's like the most beautiful girls. I never seen.
I know where Rampage is going this summer.
The mix over there in this island is Germany, Polish, and mixed with the Brazilians. And everybody tall, beautiful, bright eyes. Most beautiful girls I've seen in Brazil is there.
I'm saying, Fabiano took me there one time.
You went?
I went, and I'm telling you.
Fabiano is from there.
He's from there. He took me there. I stayed at his mom's house and everything, but this is the problem. I was dating these two girls at the same time. And they heard I was going to Brazil, and they both was like, "You're not going without us."
They went with you to Brazil.
You brought both your girlfriends to Brazil?
Yeah.
At the same time?
Yeah. And
we were going to the most beautiful place.
Yeah, but Fabiano didn't tell me that part.
Yeah.
And I get there, and he was right. The most beautiful girls. The most beautiful girls that nowhere on this planet I've been got the most beautiful girls. And
everywhere. I think Rio is amazing.
Yeah.
But I went
São Paulo.
I went to a place like shocked me, it's Manaus.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I never seen. It's like so many. It's like it's crazy.
You know why I like São Paulo? Because a lot of the girls are mixed with Japanese.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, Japanese,
why is that?
Brazilian.
It's the second big colony in Japan is in Brazil, in São Paulo.
Really?
Yeah.
They would move from Japan to Brazil?
Yeah. That's why Jiu-Jitsu started. There's a big community of Japanese in Brazil.
So can you imagine Japanese girls with popozuda?
What's that?
A big ass. A Japanese girl, an Asian looking girl with a fucking
Is that all
fat
you
ass.
think about?
I'm heterosexual. You need to try it.
You're a what head?
He don't even know what that means.
I don't even know these terms.
I know you don't know that one.
I want to know about your movie. You have a movie coming out?
I have a movie. Was little by little, you start teaching. You
Are
work.
you done? We got the guy. I mean, we have a guest here, and you're talking about you want head or something. Hetero what?
He never heard of that term.
Guy, dude, always because him and his trainer they do so much fun stuff together. So what is it?
Don't cut him off, man.
No, the movie was like you start doing stunts, you fight choreography, and start little by little learning. You're surrounded by directors all the time. And one day I was at Chinese theater, watching one of the Marvel films premiere, and I start thinking, man, I want to one day have my movie at Chinese theater because that's the best theater. One of the most traditional theater in Hollywood. And little by little, these ideas start growing. Let me study about films. And I start studying, I start learning, I start working with directors to guide me. And I have some of the best guys. I remember I talked to Michael Bay, just do it, man. Just get the camera and do it.
Michael Bay told you this from Transformer?
Yeah.
You cool with Michael Bay?
Oh, I love him. I think
he's a good guy.
He's a unique guy. All this guy, you work with him, huh? Yeah.
Now I auditioned for him twice. He didn't hire me.
You work with him?
But I never worked with him, but I like him. I met him twice. Met him 3 times. I met him in the club once in Miami. But I auditioned for him twice.
He's a
great guy.
What would you audition for?
I auditioned for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movie that he
You're gonna
did.
be Master Splinter? What?
And I auditioned for you remember Pain in the Game?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know who you need to meet? He gonna love you. I love you to when you come to the premiere. Is Gavin O'Connor.
Oh yeah.
Gavin O'Connor. He was talking. Is gonna. I don't know. He did already or he's starting a Warrior TV show.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I remember he called me. I gave him the number of what's his name? He did. Dwayne Johnson did a movie about him. His Smash Machines. What's his name?
Mark
Kerr. I called Mark Kerr. I gave the number to Gavin O'Connor because Gavin O'Connor want to do a series of MMA shows like awards. You want to talk to Mark Kerr, and Mark Kerr start out to him. But I think he gonna like to.
What should I wear to your red carpet, your movie premiere? What should I wear?
Just be you, man. You're the star.
No. Listen, that's a good. I think it's a good.
Yeah.
Why the fuck you laughing at me? I'm asking a serious.
He's got
question.
a stylist named Strato.
Shut the fuck up.
And the way this guy's
You
gonna
have
show
your
up.
clothesline, right?
No, I don't have a clothesline yet.
No?
I'm working on something because Jaxxon and Santos Studio don't give me shit.
We give
They
him
selling off the chef, bro. He's selling off the chef in Nordstrom Santos Studios. Look what I got. I'm forced to wear my energy drink clothes. This stuff I train
That's
in.
his trainer's clothes. He shares clothes with his trainer, Sean. But it's not a big deal. That's what he likes to be into. I don't care.
What Santos Studio stuff you get?
You could dress in whatever you want to dress. I don't care if it's your friend's clothes or not. But I'm just saying we have a collection for you
Where is it?
He goes up and down in weight because he's
That's
cutting
not
weight
true.
for the Rashad fight.
That's not
Sometimes
true.
he looks too big, too small. So
No,
I said,
no.
when you're done with your fight, we'll go get you.
He's a super athlete. This guy can get in shape so
Super athlete.
fast. Yes.
Super athlete.
I'm working on my own clothing line, so
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna call it maybe Howl Wear.
I like it. I like
Thank
it.
you. But what should I wear? Should I just,
I wanted you to be you because you are a character. You are.
He wants you to dress up in the purple outfit, run around like
Example, you are a special guy. Whatever you come out the way you like it, like Rampage, people gonna love you.
okay, I got
no shirt, chain, camouflage
Anything
shorts.
he
no,
comes, people
I
gonna
got
love
this friend that live in Arizona. I ain't gonna tell where she live. What the fuck wrong with me? But she's very beautiful. She looks like Charlotte Johansson. She looks like she could be Charlotte Johansson's daughter.
She lives in Arizona.
Damn.
You got a friend who lives in Arizona who look like Scarlett Johansson.
She looks like Scarlett Johansson, bro.
Where you meet her on?
She works for F3, and I met her. She's an actress, so I'm gonna bring her to the red carpet. You know, I want to.
God, dude.
What?
You're commingling with your staff?
What's wrong with that?
Do you have a movie coming out? Could we
Yes,
see the trailer?
yeah.
Let's watch this.
Yeah, let's see this.
I'm gonna show you the.
I want to thank you for coming on.
Nah, come
it's
on.
amazing.
It's my honor.
And Rampage, he was yelling at me, and I said, "Rampage, we're booking him. We're getting him in here because I do all the bookings." And I was like, "Bro, I want this podcast too."
Yeah, but look, how long it take us to get this done? Though?
2 weeks.
No. I just want to say because these guys, I know they get busy, but they don't listen to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, when because your schedule is important. Like, we got a legend on here.
Nah,
I told
come
him.
on, it was my pleasure.
Honestly.
I fucked up. It was my fault.
No, it's Rampage.
No, my fault because you told me a day I thought was a different day. It was not. I saw the test.
Rampage's
message.
fault.
It was
That's Rampage.
Listen. Whenever he wants to come back, whatever date he got available, that's you
I
clear
said
the fucking book.
Whatever he wants.
nah.
How are you related to Chris Weidman? Are you guys related to Chris Weidman, the UFC fighter?
Yes, my brother Carlos have a wife. Her brother is the Wonder Boy, the UFC guy.
Wait, what?
That's what he was talking about.
Wait, Wonder Boy was just on the podcast.
Yeah.
So your brother married
the sister.
Wonder Boy's sister.
Yeah.
And so what about, how is Chris Weidman involved?
Because she introduced the sister to the other brother of a Wonder Boy, and they marry, and they have 3 or 4 kids or something like that.
So you
where's
related
The
to
Wonder Boy brother
Yeah?
married the sister.
Chris Weidman's sister.
Yes,
Wonder Boy's brother married Chris Weidman's sister.
and have a bunch of kids.
So how you relate? But how you related to?
No, not relate. My brother relate.
Oh,
'Cause
that's
my
your brother's
married
brother-in-law.
to brother-in-law.
So you are related by
Yeah,
marriage.
so his
Yeah, it's
his brother's wife's sister is Chris Weidman's wife.
Yes. Sorry, wait.
I did it.
Wow.
I cracked the code. So basically, you guys have a crazier family tree than the Gracies. You got UFC fighters. You have Chris Weidman.
That
you
could be
got Wonder Boy.
one of your trivias.
Oh my God, that should be a trivia.
Yeah, put that on trivia. I've seen y'all been posting trivias.
You
like
guys
that?
ready?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes. I can't wait. Rampage, pay attention.
Don't
Please.
tell me what to do.
Rampage, pay attention.
Shut up. Is that Big John McCarthy?
Sometimes
No.
you fight in the ring.
It's King Leonidas.
Sometimes the fight meets us outside of the ring. So you want to do this?
The Machados. Paulo Costa. Paulo Costa?
I'm a big fan of his, man. I love him.
Oh my God.
He look big as fuck, man.
He looks jacked.
Blow for blow. That's what Bear and his boyfriend
This
do
looks
every night.
insane.
Oh.
Party's over.
Are you in it as well, or you just?
I did a little cameo, but it's hard for do both because my first movie, as a director, I wrote, I produced, I did everything. I said, "Fuck, man, I have to focus because people give you money, responsibility. I want to be sure I do a good job." But the movie come out good. It's amazing because I have a quick story of Paulo Costa. I said, Paulo Costa, I need you here. I want you to come to play in this film. And he said, okay, he can come over. I bought his tickets, and the bottom line, he did the movie, worked for a week and stuff. I said, hey, Paulo Costa, here's the check. He ripped the check. I don't want the check. Wow. I come here because I want to help you to do this movie. I said, brother, you didn't get money, but you got a brother for life. Because to see his action, to come all the way in Brazil, he didn't accept $1 to be on the film, to sacrifice his time, and he spent a week over there working hours and hours. I said, you have a friendship. Anything you need from me, I take my shirt to give to that guy. That guy is unbelievable.
I can tell you, yeah. I believe he's like that.
He have this amazing friend. When he's your friend, he give you his blood to you.
Wow.
This kind of friendship I value a lot. It's like, no, he's my brother.
Whatever
he needs from me, anytime, I love the guy.
Wow, I'm glad to hear stories like that. How was his acting? He did good in the movie?
No, I played Paulo Costa.
Oh, he played
it's like he's
a character.
I said, Paulo Costa, you have to be you. And he's himself.
Yeah. Walk around with juice.
Yeah, he hear in the movie talking about the secret juice. He said, hey guys, drink that shit. Drink. It's gonna give some energy for the fight. I said, okay, give me that shit. And we drinking, we go to the fight.
So cool. When is the movie coming out? Because I want to see it.
April 28th. You guys have a VIP.
Yeah,
you guys gonna have a good time. We have a big premiere the 28th, April 28th at the Chinese Theater. Yeah, big after party, live band. Over 400 people come to the party. Wow. But you have to come single.
Oh, I can't bring them a date?
Because I have so many ladies that bring just for your presence. You're gonna have the best time ever.
I hate to say this on camera, but he'd rather you bring guys. So it's okay.
No. He's known me for 20 years.
No, it's okay. And now that we're all gonna be friends.
You're gonna be. I have this guy. He said, "Hey, I own the #1 agency in supermodels." I said, "Rampage Jaxxon's coming. Be sure you have 20 girls just to be around him because I want to be sure he have a good time."
Don't bring don't bring a date.
No, you can't. Hey, but I recommend.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you.
Come a single man, you'll be happy.
I'm single. I tell you, even if I bring a girl, I can still talk to other girls. I don't play that shit. I'm single.
Oh, stop. There's girls in here. Rampage can't even move, can't walk, can't do nothing unless she says so. What? You know that's true.
Hey, Barrett.
That's true.
Barrett, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm something that you would never be. I'm an alpha male.
What does that mean?
Can't no woman tell me shit.
What does that mean?
Can't no woman tell me shit.
What do you mean? I watched you. You're like, sorry guys, I can't go eat dinner with you. I gotta take my girl to dinner.
No, that's not true.
On, man.
I'm a Southern gentleman. I treat women well. And stuff like that.
Yeah,
of course.
But they can't tell me what I can do.
What do you mean? Your girl tells you when to leave, you have to leave. You couldn't go to dinner with the boys.
He making shit up.
You see? Sometimes it's okay though, right? I let him do what he wants. He's in love. It's fine. Every once in a while, you find one that you want.
No, it's gonna be an honor. Paulo Costa's coming.
Oh, I'll go.
You guys, it's a good tour.
I'll go. Paulo Costa's going.
He got a crush on Paulo Costa. That's why. That's real talk right there.
No, it's funny because I was talking to some of the guys from the UFC, and they talking about like beside McGregor, who you recommend me to bring for Hollywood.
Yeah.
The 90 guys I talk who work in the UFC, they say Paulo Costa.
Yeah.
Because he's the best good looking. His bodies look like a Greek god. But you have to take his shirt off. Yeah, ask Paulo. It's okay. You take your shirt off. And
he's probably happy to.
Fight scene, he said, hey, do whatever you want. Let's go.
Man, if I look like that, I would never have a shirt. I would
never wear a shirt if I looked like him.
Yeah, I wouldn't own one.
But this guy he have the same girlfriend for 20 years or something. He's loyal to his girlfriend.
That's nice.
He have he's a good guy.
He's a great guy.
He have the integrity to respect his girlfriend. And
every once in a while we hear these nice stories and it's good.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. He's a good guy.
He's a good ambassador for UFC too because he goes everywhere. He's at every gym. He's always posting content.
I hope he do well for his energy drink, the secret juice, and I think he brings so well the product. I hope.
What about you? Would you ever do an energy drink?
I have an energy drink by accident because I try and help Paulo Costa introduce some people. And I introduced to this guy who didn't know much about the business. He didn't, oh man, I'm afraid to do business, Paulo Costa, because his product already so big, but why me and you don't try do something from scratch? And I said, I don't know much about the drink, but I know Rampage have his drink. I have, let's give it a try. Let's see how. I went to the same manufacturer, I think. Is in the Valley, and they have your products there. They talking about they help to create some taste. I create açaí, guaraná, some Brazilian flavors.
You gonna make a guaraná energy drink?
Yeah.
You got a guaraná energy drink?
That's a home run.
That's a home run.
That's a home run.
That's a home run.
That's the number one.
And I
drink.
brought 20 different type of guaranás. I brought seed. I said, that's the taste I want.
What's the name of your energy?
Machado energy drink.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Someone did it. Yo, you might.
But
No,
the only
F3
thing,
still tastes good,
my
though. I like
drink,
F3.
the drink's the same size Monster, little bit bigger. This one is for how many?
12 ounces.
I did 16. Yeah, because I like the big.
Bear does too.
Yeah, and and we did 4 flavors and stuff, but it's not easy because you go through so much learning mistakes.
Yeah,
It's good.
But
I have to taste your guaraná. I'm gonna have to taste your guaraná.
I send you a
The guaraná
box.
sounds like a
Yeah.
home run.
Yeah.
That's my favorite drink.
Machado energy drink.
Yeah. So Anderson Silva's kids, Gabe and Khalil, they're boxers and they box full time here with Yogi. They're right there.
Oh, yeah.
And they once a month they'll bring me like a couple cases of guaraná.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
What
bring it in here.
you do for
Yeah,
that
but
guaraná?
I doing something different.
What?
Is no sugar, no all natural,
even
organic.
better.
But the only thing it took me a year, I put little bit sugar cane, the juice, organic. And that's the only sugar I have on the drink.
I'll take it.
But the taste come out really good.
And when's it come out? When's the drink come out?
In 3 weeks come out, we're gonna start sell everywhere.
Good luck with you, man.
Yeah. It's gonna
even though I got my own energy drink, I wish
No,
you well.
I know.
You guys have such a legacy, your name. You guys have such an impact on the world, and jiu-jitsu now we see going crazy. So it's cool to sit down and hear the stories in real time. So many people have been telling us, and Rampage has been on us. We gotta get them on. We gotta get them on to hear from the Machado families from your mouth direct.
You
and
guys.
how the podcast is.
Example, it's funny because the true celebrities start talking about you guys.
Celebrities
Some
talk
of the
about the
celebrities,
podcast?
some of my clients. I have maybe 28 clients, all celebrities.
Okay.
Director, producers, the head of Marvels. And some of the guys like, oh, I like this guy. I think his show is going to explode, and start talking about which show. And they show him, his show, the podcast show. And you have, I think they show me one, you have Paulo Costa. I believe.
Yeah. Me and Paul Costa did it twice, and then we did one with like a guest, and
Yeah, it was. I said, man, this the next big, like Joe Rogan, because I have all the tools.
Who said that?
It was Ashton Kutcher was one of the guys who said, yeah.
We made it. We made it.
Yeah.
Wait, man, I love you so much. What, man?
Ashton Kutcher said that?
Yeah.
Man, I love you.
Come on, come on, chill out, man.
Dog,
Come on, dog.
Dog, in front of the Machados, you're not gonna give me a hug and show them that we got real love.
No, fuck no. I wouldn't hug you in front of God.
But
Get
how
the
long
fuck
you
off
guys
me.
have your show?
1 year and a half, maybe.
Oh, you guys gonna get that big.
This is my dog.
Man, come on, man.
Yeah.
Chill
No,
out,
can
man.
I just
Listen,
do
don't
something?
listen. Don't disrespect me in front of the fucking legend, man. How many times I gotta fucking tell
You
you?
get mad. I was kidding.
Oh, man, don't play around with me like
I
that,
was
man.
kidding. I was kidding.
Fuck,
He's
man.
got to fight, and he's dieting. He gets a little short temper.
No, listen. These new age motherfuckers.
How long you guys know each other? Like,
Since I was like 20.
are you serious?
Yeah, he was one of my first clients. He believed in me, helped me sell T-shirts with my paintball park, helped me blow up my
fantastic.
paintball parks with my family. Always come to all my charity events. What people don't know about him, he does a lot of things no camera. Some things he does on the camera, like him and his trainer, 2 guys, 1 camera. But off camera, he does a lot of stuff like charity, family time. Always, he would show up like this.
One thing about Rampage, he born to be a showman. That's why he need to come back to Hollywood. He need to do lead stories like good.
You have to.
Yeah, because he is a showman. You find the right script, the right director. You know what I mean?
You know what? I'm like, if it's meant for me, then I'll do it.
Brother,
It's
you're
meant
too
for you.
It's not that you so talent as a performance. You have to see like you have different windows in opportunities. I think he as a performance, he is a character.
He's the best.
Yeah, with the right script, the right story,
Superstar.
he's gonna be.
You're like the new Rock. It's Dwayne Rampage Jaxxon.
Shut the fuck up.
Why?
He's making fun of me now.
I'm not.
So tell Ashton Kushner.
You're gonna see him. He's
Ashton
coming to them.
Kushner.
Are we being punked?
Are
Or
we
is
being
this
punked?
real?
Yeah, is this real? Are we being
No,
punked?
over there now he's coming.
No, but I mean, like he really said that about the show.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we've been punked. Right?
No, it's not just him. Have a few other celebrities who.
Chuck Norris.
No, Chuck Norris. Actually, I want to connect you guys in case you guys.
Oh, if Chuck Norris came on the podcast, I would go crazy.
No, don't do that.
First thing I would do when he comes on is I would show him my high kick. And I would say, I learned this kick from you. And I'd say, stand up, Chuck. And then Chuck stands up and I kick over his head and I sit down.
No.
You know what's
don't
cool
disrespect
about Chuck Norris? I remember I was talk to him and I said, Chuck Norris, what's going on with all these things about Chuck Norris? When do push-ups move the planet? Chuck Norris, you know what I mean? All these little things starting some kids in college. And he said, he signed something he gave me was a book. He loved it. I said, Chuck Norris, yeah, I love this. These kids brag about me. I love it. He
got a lot of memes and everything
Yeah,
about
like
him.
Chuck Norris invented the engine is my favorite.
Yeah.
The zombie bite him, the zombie come Chuck
Yeah.
Norris. It's like, it's so cool.
Yeah.
Did you see Expendables?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Stallone did something about the snake beat him or something. The snake died later.
It's funny because he's like the new character for everybody. Like, it's
but
like,
Chuck Norris is, for me, the Machado or Chuck Norris everything. Without Chuck Norris, I believe no Machados.
Wow.
crazy.
Wow.
I had
He
no
was
clue that Chuck Norris was that impactful.
Especially on them, he put them on.
Yeah, and then
No,
help you with the
we
studio,
owe
everything.
everything to him. Everything. He helped us, never charge us $1, help us to get the papers, did everything.
You know what? I'm thinking it's
He's
the
the man.
I think it's because you see, I'm hearing two stories. Chuck and Paulo Costa don't want money from you, so just do anything for you guys because I've known you for a while. It's just your energy, what type of person you are. You guys are good
It's
people.
like, just be humble, you know what I mean?
It's also too like what you're saying. I want to piggyback on that. You have a good spirit about you, honest, very nice. You give people their flowers. So like that makes people want to do things for more people. He's the same way. When he's not being moody and emotional, he's very always like, oh, thank you for this, thank you for that. That's why we get along. And then some days he wants to give me a hug. Give me a hug. You know.
Yeah,
Some
no,
days he doesn't.
I'm gonna tell you because you asked how I have been knowing him since he was a kid, right?
That's amazing.
Yeah, but then once he started getting famous, he's not the same person no more.
Oh, God.
He's not. Look at him. He's not the same person. Listen,
I told him,
bro, he
you
turned
can-
Hollywood without even going to
I'm
Hollywood.
gonna tell. I'm so impressed.
Yeah.
The professionalism you guys have here. I'm very impressed. Everything look very classy, very professional. Yeah, I've been over 100 different podcast shows.
Yeah.
You guys, it's like a 5-star.
Yeah, we wanted to be
thank you.
nice. We also wanted for him giving us the ability to do this much content with him and the ability to, you know, Rampage is a superstar. So we're blessed to have him on the podcast. When we did this, people don't realize, I told them, hey, we're going to do this show together. People are always going to be yelling at me and you. They're going to love you. It's all good.
Can I
We're
ask
gonna
a
get shows
question?
going.
On the podcast show,
Yeah.
what's the type of people you want to bring to the show?
We were doing just MMA last year. This year, now we're doing everything.
You're
We did
spread-
one with Chevy Chase.
Chase.
We did one with R.I.P. Jerry West. We did Rey Mysterio. We've done some really big ones. We did, you know, the concept now is, like I was saying, just to finish that thought, is we did all this and we put a lot of money in this to show him respect too. That,
Yes.
hey, we're not going to just be another brand that tries to use you.
Yes.
You're a part of this. And we're going to make it 5-star. We're
Yeah.
going to try to get you to the top
Yes,
together.
yes.
You know?
Who's the biggest guest you think we have? Is it Ric Flair? Who do you think the biggest? Because I don't. Is it who's the
The
biggest?
most watched podcast is between 3 people: Tony Ferguson,
Are
Cain
you
Velasquez,
serious? Cain Velasquez.
and Alex Pierre. Those are the 3
Yeah,
most watched.
and because that's some of the major stars from UFC,
Well,
right?
Tony Ferguson never really did any podcasts to that level. and he sat down and did like a 2-hour podcast with us, throwing the baseball, shades on, like crazy
Are you
good.
serious?
And then we have shorts. You know the shorts on YouTube? We have some that have like 50 million views, like him telling Tyron Woodley that the Jake Paul fight was fake. Or like we have some little clips that went viral. Like there's a video with Chuck Liddell, me and him, and it's got 25 million views.
No way.
Yeah.
On YouTube?
On YouTube.
And he
Facebook.
don't monetize, so he's not making. He could be making a killing.
And then there's a video of me, him, and Kane.
Have you tried bring Joe Hogan or Dana White or somebody?
Those are the only two I haven't tried yet because I want to
No,
really get them on.
I've had my manager. I asked my manager. You know my manager Tiki, Tiki Gosson. He's close with Dana White. I asked him to ask Dana, but I don't know if he did. But he was like,
I did a documentary. And I was shocked because I called Dana White, I have this documentary. I just get ready to finish. Is okay for you come on the documentary? I said, Rigan, no problem. Just send the group here with film.
Wow.
I did. I sent a crew over there and they filmed him. He was amazing.
Yeah, I would love that. That would be a dream.
Was so nice from Dana White. I said, but Dana White, I appreciate it because I know your time is crazy. Because Dana White, he go over there, he have a place, he have all his shows. He have a show about cooking. I said, what the hell is going on? It's amazing. Yeah. He have all these shows he put together for YouTube.
You got Donald Trump's phone number? Can you get Donald Trump on the show?
Donald Trump is gonna love you guys for sure. You know what I mean?
I love Donald.
I think he's funny.
Yeah, I think you guys have potential to do anything you want. I think you guys have all the elements to get.
Oh, thank you. That's a big compliment.
Thank you.
I think it's like this idea to cross over.
Yeah.
I think like you see Joe Rogan. Now you see
Mel
Gibson,
yeah.
You see
Mark Zuckerberg,
Donald Trump, all these super stars come over there. These super people, no? Yeah. And Joe Rogan come like the biggest podcast show in the world.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
I think our hit list we would want to do Trump, Elon Musk, Dana White, and Mark Zuckerberg, and then obviously Chuck Norris. Those are the big.
I want Chuck Norris first.
I want Chuck Norris. That's the man. Yeah. I want to show him my kick so bad. I feel like he would see
no,
my
Chuck
kick
Norris,
and he would get so excited.
Let me see I think Chuck Norris is gonna love to come. I have a feeling. Let me figure out that I put you guys in touch with him because Chuck Norris, for sure, he's a big fan of Rampage.
Wow, for real?
Yeah, for real.
See, he knows me. Should I break a chair? Should I break a chair?
Yes. For Chuck Norris, yes, you should.
No, this is the best chair in there.
But you know who I recommend you to bring to? Who I think he love you guys too? Is Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh my God, yes, that would be insane.
Hey, I gotta say this.
What?
If we get him, I gotta bring my coach Sean to the show.
No.
No, why? No. Coach Sean, that's what. Hey,
What are you guys gonna do together, you and Sean?
Shut up, chill out. My coach, man, he's the one who got me to lose a lot of weight. He's been down.
Why are you laughing right
Can
now?
I say it?
See, I told you this is the guy.
No. Chill out.
I don't know what happens, but I let them do whatever they want because they're good friends.
Don't embarrass me in front of legends.
You better tell the whole story. You better tell the whole story.
My coach, he's Van Damme's biggest fan. And
Are you serious?
Yeah, because that's why he started training and doing martial arts. And Van Damme left him a voicemail one day, and he still saved it.
It's not Van Damme, it's Rampage, and he still thinks it's Van Damme.
Shut up! Don't listen to this guy.
I'm gonna try do something crazy here. Maybe work, maybe not.
What?
Why not we call Van Damme right now? Maybe he do a FaceTime if he is.
Oh yes.
What do you think?
I'll do it.
No. Don't.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah.
All right.
Sometimes he pick up, sometimes not.
Sometimes he's busy. Does he live in America? Don't break anything.
He live. I think he don't live here, but he's here all the time in his film and stuff. Okay. Let me see here.
Rampage, if he answers, punch me in the face.
I will.
Rampage, if
Okay.
I will because you talk shit about my coach.
Rampage, if he answers, punch me in the face.
Let's try it. Let's see he pick up.
Hey,
Okay.
Rampage, if he answers, punch me in the face. If he answers, punch me in the face.
Okay. We're doing FaceTime here. Let's see he pick up.
He's trying to FaceTime Van Damme.
Let's see.
What time is it?
I'm gonna try call. E he pick up, I try FaceTime.
Come on, let me see your Van Dam. Now we gotta turn it to the side.
Let's see he pick up. Eh?
Telephone number 3.
That's him.
No, don't say his phone number. You gotta edit it out.
No, I turned off.
Yeah.
He didn't pick up.
Yeah, it'd be that way. They'd be busy sometimes. I saw him doing a podcast
Because I
recently.
think he's a actor. I don't think he live here. I think he live China. I'm not sure. I think he's all over.
He's all over.
So
the
ready to do
But
it.
what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna set you up with the daughter, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
How old is she?
She actually doing so good in films, but I'm gonna set up her to come to your show.
This would be insane.
That'd be
Yeah.
insane. Yeah. How,
This is
what's her name?
Hold on a second. Give me a blanket.
Oh, that might be
Jean-Claude.
him.
No, that's somebody else.
Jean-Claude.
Sorry.
he probably hung him on somebody else famous.
Give me a blanket for some reason, but I send you guys her number.
No worries.
Yeah.
Send it.
Hey, look her up. Let's see how she looks.
No,
how
we're
old
not
she is.
doing that.
What's her name? Hold on a second.
Monica.
Hey,
No.
Look her up.
Stacey.
Search for me. Give me a blanket.
Is
for
she
some-
married?
I don't.
Jean-Claude.
She is a she can kick, man. She's like the father.
Yeah, I'm trying to be his son-in-law.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell one thing. She is so beautiful. She
Bro,
is like
her name's Bianca.
Bianca Van Damme.
What do you think, Rampage?
Oh my God.
Look, she opens splits over there. It's crazy.
Can she punch Rampage on the podcast?
She can fight, man. She
Hell
can-
yeah.
She
I
can
want her
fight.
to punch Rampage and then
I
I,
think
want to wrestle.
I think I should be Jean-Claude Van Damme's son-in-law.
He would actually probably like you.
She's a sweetheart. I have opportunity to work her in a film, and she's phenomenal
Jean-Claude Van
actress.
Damme
She's
does
so
not
good
age.
actress.
God,
Jean-Claude
look at her
Van Damme
face.
looks like he's 31 years old.
She looks better than Jessica Alba. She looks kind of like Jessica Alba, but better.
She's in phenomenal shape. You'll be very impressed. She's in excellent shape.
Where she live?
She live here now.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is she gonna be at your red carpet?
She's coming. Yeah. You
How
guys
does
gonna meet her.
How does Jean-Claude Van Damme stay in such good shape?
He work out every day, brother.
Bro, that is
He
crazy.
work out
This guy does not
because
age.
his background, he come from bodybuilding, and he was a martial artist, do bodybuilding, and he's a phenomenal athlete.
Yeah, all the actors back in the day, he had the best physique.
Do you remember he's
Yeah.
doing all his blood sport? He looks so good shape. It's like,
Yeah.
do you know? Before he became famous, he used to hold pads for Chuck Norris.
No way. I
Yeah,
had no idea.
he used
Jean-Claude
to.
Van Damme was Chuck Norris's pad man?
Yes, he used to come to Chuck Norris, hold pads, and Chuck Norris practice the kicks. And you see in YouTube videos, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Are they
hold-
friends?
They friends. They
Still.
like each other. Yeah.
Does he ever train
I
with you?
think he left, become a big star. Even the respect got from each other because to be a guy who hold pad to come out a big success,
Yeah.
movie star like Chuck Norris, was kind of create a respect to each other in the industry.
Was Van Damme? Was he ever in Expendables with him? Because I can't remember.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a video from 1984. Jean-Claude Van Damme holding pads for Chuck Norris in
Yeah.
Germany.
Look
Oh,
over
that's
there.
crazy.
Oh wow.
Bro, Chuck Norris looks like he would kill someone. Look at his kicks. Look at his body. Fool. Yeah, Chuck Norris is a monster. We
Yeah,
need
he's a
him.
monster, man.
We need
He's a
him on the
sweetheart.
pod.
Man. You guys love him.
How old is he now? He's
He's
like
in
80?
his 80s. Yeah, he's
Oh my
80.
God, Chuck Norris on this podcast would go nuts.
And he's still trained in his 80s.
Nuts.
Huh?
He had some surgery.
splits.
I think it was a hip replacement.
Oh.
Would you let Chuck Norris do the splits on you?
I think he's what 82 or 83 or something. Chuck Norris.
Wow. And he's still in good shape and everything.
Yes. He have this two twins now who were now the kid is a super good looking martial artist.
Girls or boys?
One boy, one girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the boy is so good looking, tough guy, big.
Yeah.
phenomenal
I take the
martial
girl,
artist.
Bear take the boy.
Listen, stop. I want to thank you for coming on the
Pleasure,
podcast.
sir.
This
My
was
pleasure.
amazing, man.
Thank
So
you.
well spoken, amazing stories. I hope people get a little bit of history as well.
Thank you. Thank
Everything you've done as an amazing competitor as well, an athlete, and now
Yeah, I hope to see you guys
amazing
on the red
movies.
carpet.
yeah. I'm gonna be there for sure.
It's funny we have the same manager.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna tell him. I'm gonna text him.
Make sure he
I don't
puts
want to
that on your
disrespect you. I'm
schedule.
gonna text him right now so I don't forget. Like,
Yes,
remind me.
I tell him to test
Make
you.
sure
you
you
gonna
guys
tell
out
him?
there.
Okay, because he got my assistant information because she's my memory. I have the worst memory.
We have a full blown scheduler for Rampage. Make sure you get someone. Make sure he never misses anything because sometimes he shows up.
I don't
and
know
there's
why. I don't know why I
two
forget
dates
stuff.
there at the same time. He went to Yard House with 2 girls at the same time. Make sure you guys leave a comment and subscribe. Let us know who you guys want to see next. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Rigan Machado, Rampage Jaxxon. I'm Bear
Thank you,
Degidio.
guys.
We out.
Appreciate it.